X. Welcome back to another SolidWorks tutorial with carburetor examples. We are going to create this part. So let's jump right in and get it done. So let's go to Home, create a new part. Let's go to our top plane, create sketch, circle. We want a circle at the origin at 64 millimeters in diameter, and we're going to create another one on the right of that and on the left of that. These are 22 millimeters in diameter. So you can click equal in your keyboard, select equal, select this first dimension. Okay, so if we change the size of this, this will automatically be updated. Now let's click this point, hold Control on the keyboard, select origin and also this point, and make them horizontally related. Okay, and now let's apply some dimension from this point to this point. Let's make that 42 millimeters, and let's repeat the process here. Now just hit equal again and select this. We can move this. Let's select this dimension. Okay, let's create 4 lines around our circles. You can make them like this. Try not to go to any constraint. Okay, so you can move them around. Now what you want to do is select this circle, hold Control on your keyboard, select this line, tangent, make that tangent, right click in here, clear, repeat the process for here. Now we can simply use the left click on your mouse, hold it down, select these 2 lines, tangent, right click here, clear, and let's repeat the process for this one. Here, tangent, clear, these 2, tangent, clear, these 2. So you want to repeat this process, clear, and for this one and this one as well, tangent, clear, these 2, and this one and this one, tangent, and clear them, and we have needed for these 2 as well. And now our sketch is fully defined. Let's try these 2. Let's see if they're already tangent. Yep, sketch is fully defined. Now let us go to trim and let us clean up our sketch. Trim these around here, and let's take these out. We don't need really, we can just take these out using the power trim. Okay, so now our sketch is fully defined. Let's go and extrude this. So let's go to extrude upward 6 millimeters. Okay, let's go to this face and create a sketch. Select this face, convert entities. Let's select line, and let's create a horizontal line here. Enter on the keyboard to repeat the last command. Create another one here. Smart dimension from here to this point, 11 millimeters. Repeat the process down here from bottom line to this point. You can hit equal, select our top dimension, So anyone, if you change this will change as well. Trim this out, extrude, features, extrude, select this contour, select this point, make this 7 millimeters upward. Okay, now let's go to our front plane, create sketch, zoom out a little bit. Let's go to line, select the drop down arrow, center line, select origin, and we're going to create a line, a vertical line, 60 millimeters. Okay, escape, and let's exit that sketch. Let's rotate. Let's go to geometry reference, our reference geometry plane, select our line on the top point of our line. Okay, so plane is already selected, so you can just right click, create a sketch. Let's go to line, center point line, from origin, we're going to go out 40 millimeters, and we're going to create a 45-degree angle between this line and up the edge of our last extrusion. So that's 45 degrees. Okay, so you want to exit that sketch. Let's rotate. Now we can right click on our plane, turn off our plane. We don't need to see that right now. Let's go to sketch, drop down arrow, 3D sketch, line. So now we're going to trace this line, select that edge, this edge, onto origin. Okay, and now select this line and this one. We're going to go fillet and 25 millimeters in radius. Okay, okay, now let's go to sketch, select sketch 3, turn it off, sketch 4, turn it off. Now let's go to features, sweep bar space, circular, and we're going to select our sketch, and we're going to change this to 42 millimeters. Okay, beautiful. Now let's go to our front plane. Let's zoom out, let's create a sketch. Let's select section view. Okay, let's create a circle here at 14 millimeters in diameter. Let's select this point, hold Control on the keyboard, select origin, make them vertical, give it a vertical relation. Go to smart dimension, this point, 22.5 millimeters, the distance there. Let's go to extrude, let's rotate, and let's extrude this outward 32 millimeters. Okay, you won't see it until you take off section view. Now let's go to pattern, circular pattern. Let's just click on this arrow, select our last extrusion, which is this one. Go to direction 1, select this bottom face here, leave this as 4, 360 right around. Okay, now let's rotate. Let's go to this face, let's create a sketch, let's zoom out, let's create a circle, touch the top of this edge, and from the center we're going to create a circle 58 millimeters in diameter. Create another one at 54 diameters in millimeter. So select the one that sits 54, change it to construction. Okay, we're going to create a circle at the quadrant of the 54 diameter circle, and we're going to create that new circle 16 diameter. Okay, 16 millimeters in diameter, and we're going to draw two lines, make them a little bit long, maybe from there to like here to maybe about here. So select these two, tangent, clear, these two here, tangent, clear, these two, tangent, clear, and zoom in these two, tangent. Okay, now let's trim these out. So trim this out. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this, 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 and here. You can move this so it won't confuse you. Now select this, this, and this, and zoom to suit yourself, and circular sketch pattern. Right click, clear point 1, select the center point, change this from 4 to 3. Okay. Now we're going to go trim. I'm going to take this out and this out. If you move these around, you can notice that it's trimmed cleanly. And let's go to features, extrude, and we're going to extrude in the opposite direction. So click here, and we're going to extrude the 6 millimeters inward. Okay. Now let's apply some holes to our model. So firstly, let's go to hole wizard, and we're going to apply holes up to surface. We're going to use this type hole, and we want to go up to this. So now rotate. Let's go to the opposite side of this. Click position, click this face, touch the top of this circle so you get a center point. Chop that there. Go back to hole type. Let's change the size to 8 millimeters, and okay. Let's repeat this process for this one. So enter on the keyboard to repeat the last command. So you want to go up to here, so up to surface right here. Click this face right here, rotate, position, click here, touch the top of this circle. Just touch it, don't click, just touch, get a center point. If you go back, make sure it's 8 millimeters, and hole type is this one. Okay, click here, and then we have our holes that goes through our part. Now let's repeat the same process for this part. Let's add some holes there. So let's go to holes. Let's up to surface one again, up to surface. So we choose this back surface, and we're going to change this to 6 millimeters, and we're going to, our position is going to be at this face, and the same process applies. So touch here, so you have a hole here, touch here, you have a hole here, here, so you have a hole here, and go back here. Okay, beautiful. Now we need another set of holes here, so let's go to hole again, this time up to face one more time. Make sure this one, all of them are depth up to shoulder. So for here, we're going to click this bottom side, and for position, we're going to click here, touch the edge here, get a central point here, get another central point, go back to type, and let's change this to 10 millimeters in diameter, and okay. Now we have created our holes. What we need to do now, we need a hole that goes through our part, goes directly throughout our part, outside here, and we're going to go to sweep. We're going to turn our right click, turn on our 3D sketch, and then we're going to go to sweep cut, and we're going to select, firstly let's change this to circular profile, select our 3D sketch as our part and change it to 30 millimeters in diameter. Okay, and if we rotate it, you can see that the hole goes through our part. Let's rotate this nicely to suit ourselves. Now let us go back to our 3D sketch here, right click, turn it off, and let's right click on material. Let's apply some material to the part itself. So edit material, we don't need steel, let's use aluminum alloys and change that to 6061 alloy. So you scroll down, select this one, apply, close. So our material is 6061 aluminum alloy. Now let's change the surface of our cuts and our holes. So select this one with shift selected, select shift on the keyboard selected, select this one. So all these cuts and holes are selected. Let's go to appearance and let's change the appearance to those cuts to aluminum. Let's use a polish finish for that. Polish surface finish. Okay. And for, if you can see now, let's go to select bodies. So solid bodies. So select solid bodies. Go back to appearance. And let's go back to aluminum. Let's scroll down and let's use blue anodized aluminum. Now let's add some chamfer. So let's go to the drop down arrow where we have fillet, and let's add some chamfer, and we're going to add 1 millimeter at 45 degrees on these edges, here, here, and here. Let's rotate back to a nice view. Okay, and for those chamfer, let's select those chamfer and let's change the appearance as well to aluminum. Let's give them a polish. Okay, and this is how we create our beautiful part in SolidWorks. I hope you like and enjoy. Bye for now.